There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Dragon Quest VII. So, last time I did go grab the Dolphin Shield and a couple of the magic, I think they're robes. Oh, those ones, yeah. Oh, this scenario. This is, like, easily one of the longest ones in the game. It's also a little bit torturous as well, given its subject. I will get to that once the actual, like, plot starts going. Because this sucker takes a while. Like, how do I put it? It's like, I want to say like 3 different scenarios jammed together that we've been through before. With like multiple dungeons and multiple freaking bosses that we gotta deal with. Dang it. Oh, come on, just let me get to the freaking place already. Okay, oh wait, we can't go to the shops? No, I guess not. Alright, well, no point waiting. Welcome to Dharma Temple. Will you choose a new way of living? If you dedicate yourself to your training, even more than now, you may discover some unknown abilities within yourself. Do you wish to change the way you live? What profession do we want to join? We have all the different options we can take here, but it doesn't actually matter. We're not actually getting the jobs here. Honestly, I probably want to pick something like Warrior, given how most of this scenario plays out. Mage would be absolutely terrible to play as here. Sweet Jesus, that would suck. For reason why, look at my max HP, going from 101 to 59. Seriously, I would say Mage and, like, Jester are the 2 worst to actually be. I guess, Mage is the worst one, stat-wise. Yeah, Jester doesn't have intelligence, but intelligence doesn't really do anything in the game, where it's like, look at all the stat drops that it has. Like, losing almost half of your strength and HP to be one. Those who change class must first purify their body and souls in the waters of the Blessed Spring. Go behind the altar and immerse yourself in the holy waters. You will assume your chosen class after that. And welcome to the thing in which makes this whole scenario suck. How does it feel to have all your magic spells and abilities sucked from your body? Do you still not understand how foolish you are for not recognizing the deceptions? Wonderful fountain, steal the spells and abilities of any wretched human who bathes in it, and you shall live a life of pain and suffering deep in the eternal prison. Yeah, we're not allowed to do anything but attack this for most of the scenario. Makes it boring! Damn it, kid, you scared my fish away. Another group of newcomers. They're the second set today. More travelers to see by that fake priest. The last thing this stupid town needs is more people. Magic spells have been stolen. Yep. Remember when I said earlier that herbs will still be very handy later on? Can you guess which scenario I was talking about them being really useful in? Hey. Any monsters without my special abilities, add them back. Those cave guardians wouldn't be a problem. Some old man at the bar claims he's a priest from Dharma. Saw them should probably be avoided. First, we have to get our asses kicked by the guy running this town. Don't really need that since we have the iron axe. Even then, the blade rings are basically all you need for most of this scenario. I guess now that I think about it, it doesn't really matter that much about our gear, etc. after this scenario, since I'm swapping my save file after this. Tribune. I think that's supposed to be the Iron Cuirass. Give me your gold now. Sorry, please, I'm sorry. Sorry to show me how sorry you are, huh? What are you looking at? I'll maul you. Well, are you leaving? Yeah, we can't actually fight him if we want. Wait, what? No. There we go. He's one of these guys. Don't remember him doing that much damage. Holy crap. I usually remember kicking his ass easily. Well, that ain't good. That's her last herb. Actually, put that earlier. Oh, alright. Guess I'll take that. Who you are, but thank you very much. The sound of the weak are robbed and tormented again and again. I am one of the weak and I hate myself for it. Gonna get Gabo revived. Yep, this guy has the thief key. Hope you don't miss it like I did in my first play. This game. And there's the leader, dude. Always has some lady swimming in his pool. Weifu is name, banished soul shattering in order to protect the weak. Strong enough to enforce the rule with its fists. We'll be finding all about soul shattering soon enough. Yeah, this is the place's bank. We can't open those chests back there because she stops us. And then there's this guy. Oh, my precious abilities are gone. All the work and all the endless hours of trading have yielded nothing. Ah, there he is. Truly a master thief, Flower. Thank you. Oh, guard, I've kept my promise. Now it's your turn. Yes, I think I understand. God, I've always dreamed of joining the guards at Dharma. Well, in that case, I'll need one more thing from you. What, do you have any idea how hard it was to get that medicine? Come on, don't get angry. You want to be a guard? No. Alright, see you later. This whole bit with Flower is kind of weird. Like, obviously the whole thing is about, you know, Flower wanting to be a part of the guard. And yet, it's also like, I don't know, like, they're trying to set up the Kasim using Flower for his own ends to try to, like, well, basically save the High Priestess of the temple and all that. But it's also, like, he wants to be a guard, but he's also keeps, like, balking at the fact that they need to rescue the High Priestess for their, you know, to be a guard? I'm not entirely certain how Flower expects Kasim to actually make him part of the guard when, you know, the guard is, well, the temple's been taken over by the demons and all that. You're new, aren't you? Well, I'm the man you're looking for, Flower. My specialty is theft, I do just about everything. Nothing I can't get my hands on. It'll cost you, though. Yes, here we go. People who dares to take the challenge, who dares stake their future on the soul sword. Soul sword? What's that? It's easy to just take the soul sword and shatter 5 souls. Your lost power will be restored and your freedom regained. Oh, really? Of course, Lord Antolia is a just ruler. Any human with the courage to take up the challenge is eligible. Anyone here's brave enough, let him step forward now. Get out. We don't want to hear anything you have to say. Yeah, well, don't forget this, humans. Only soul shattering will get you out of this prison. Damn monsters coming here in broad daylight. Now, you must be the new people I've heard about. I've been meaning to pummel you for a while. What a convenient opportunity. Yeah, there's no point in trying to do anything here. It's a guaranteed, just supposed to lose type fight. He basically has unlimited HP. Yeah, then he does stuff like that. You're just too nice for your own good, Neris. People like that don't deserve the time of day. If I had left them there, they would have been robbed blind. Who cares? They're strangers, Neris. Welcome to Zaji and Neris, and Zaji's constant whining. Oh, you're all feeling better? You must be very strong. You were sleeping like the dead until now. I thought I'd be able to recover so quickly. My sister should be in bed, not looking after you guys. Zaji! Are you home, Neris? I brought you some medicine. Look, it's World Dew. I know this may will make you feel better. That is actually the best healing item in the game. He full heals the whole party. Thank you, but how did you get such expensive... Ah! Here, I'll give it to you. Let me go. I can take it by myself. Oh, sorry. Here, let's go to the other room. Thank you for the medicine, Kasim. Neris needs to get some rest as soon as possible. But I'm just worried about Neris, that's all. Okay, Neris should get you back on your feet again. Yes, and then there's this whole freaking triangle. Kasim obviously likes Neris. He's still doing his best to get her medicine and all this stuff, and Zaji hates him for that. This is right, that's strange. Wonder if I have a fever. I'll lie down in my room for a little while. I think Kasim is fond of my sister. That's why he's so considerate. Of course, he has no regard for me. And Zaji is obsessed with his sister. Swear you'll make me a temple guard this time? Without High Priest Voss, there are no temple guards. That's why I want you to rescue her from the monsters. Sure, just promise me, alright? I can't imagine why you want to be a temple guard now. Oh, you have to play the hand you're dealt. It's not like I could become a temple guard any other way. I know how great a thief you are, so don't let me down. You just fought with Suifu, right? You didn't do too bad. Listen, I got a favor to ask of you. The only way out of this town is through the western cave. Need someone to help battle the monsters there. I'll make it worth your while. Here, look! This is like the lone saving grace you get in this section, the Wonder Rock. It's a useful stone. You can heal yourself all you want with it. It's a deal, right? Good. Yeah, it essentially casts the heal spell whenever you use it. Wait, that's right. Never went building, did I? Oh, that's nice. That's a very rare revive consumable. Only one we've seen so far. Lord knows you won't be freaking casting the revive spell anytime soon. Because I recall the first revive spell we can get is if you master Priest. Off to the cave we go. You can't actually just like glitch right through. Probably because we go through this place a couple of times. Okay, yeah, Maribel does it. Really want the Wonder Rock at the top of her list. Probably the better character to hold on to the worldly, since he's the most likely to survive stuff. What you doing, Kitsu? Don't those get like wonderful? Well, I think about it, they cut these guys out of the remake of the game. Huh. And that leads nowhere. Right way. Oh, good, he figured out who I would want to go after first. This is also kind of another scenario that, you know, hates Maribel? Maribel is not a physical fighter. He also has very low durability. So when we get put into this kind of scenario, there really isn't much treasure around here. Anyway, you get put into this scenario, it's like, well, might as well give her the Wonder Rock because she's not doing much else. Oh, yep. Okay, guys, there are two monsters guarding the exit up ahead. If we try to attack them head on, there's no way we'll win. You sit tight while I take care of this one. What was that noise? That was you, was it? This power given to me by Antor. I will treat you all to a bath of blood. There's another one over there. Oh, let him go. We got enough prey in our hands now. You're right, you're right. Now we have to deal with these two, and this is yet another supposed to lose battle. Well, and we wake up once more in Neris's place. Are you already out of bed? The priest said you all collapsed in front of town severely injured. Brought you here to rest until you feel better. Already late, so please feel free to spend the night here. Now we're fully recovered, I guess. I didn't realize how low Gobbo's max HP it was. The hell? Then again, he is only level 6. Nurse, can I talk to you outside for a minute? What difference does it make? We could talk here. Nah, not with all these people around. I'm sorry, I have to go out for a bit. Could you watch the house? Listen, I'm perfectly capable of getting the medicine you need. No need for you to be making eyes at that man. But when did I ever do that? You got the wrong idea, Zaji. Kasim is a nice man, but that's all. Being nice to you because he wants to take you away, Neris. But don't you dare say things like that about him, Zaji. Why, Neris? Why are you defending that jerk? Now we managed just fine until just the two of us. Zaji! Yes? Please go after my brother. I'm too tired out to chase him any longer. Like, don't bother my sister, alright? She's a sick girl. I'm not hurrying anyone. Neris is everything to me. Besides, what do you care? She can do whatever she wants. Shut up, what's wrong with me looking after my sister? Alright, what will you do for me if I give up on Neris? What? Why should I have to do anything for you? Alright, kid, not about to stop seeing her for nothing. Damn it, you'll never take me seriously, Kasim. Just remember this, Kasim. I'm perfectly capable of caring for Neris myself. I don't need you. Sorry you had to see that. I don't know why that kid gets me so worked up. Damn that Kasim. What did Dodgy say to Kasim? I'll have to scold him later. Yep. Mr. Pink's at it. I did it, but he's not dead. I merely shattered his soul. How does that not kill someone, dude? Soul has not been wasted. The world will forever praise you. Now I need 4 more. Sweet God, that man is insane. What the hell are you waiting for? Get him now. Why'd you have to come out now? There's 3. He's stronger than he looks. Son of a... I just have to take care of him myself. Hey, Kasim, if you help me out, I'll give you whatever you want. Okay, okay. Now then, time for you to die, great warrior. Hazaji is just standing there, so you already know what's going to happen here. That's when I was almost done. Damn it, I just can't stand it. I come too far to die. Neris! Are you alright? Zaji! I did it! The fifth soul! Come on out, monsters! I fulfilled my promise. Give me back my powers! Well done, human. Your courage is unquestionable, but the fifth soul has not yet been shattered. What? But I cut him with the soul sword! The soul sword must go deep into the body to shatter the soul. Your stab was too light on the fifth victim, human. Oh, I can't be killed here. You will not die. Skill never goes unrewarded. Let me return your stolen power. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Now for the 5 soulless bodies. Try to calm down, okay? You'll worry yourself sick. I can't calm down. Zaji's gone. Well then, shall we go help your brother? But how? Well, that depends on everyone here. The Western Cave is dangerous, but if we go together, we can make it. Please, everyone help me. I need to save Zaji. Get to do that dungeon again. Thank you. Alright, Neris and I will go on ahead to the Western Cave. Monsters are guarding the exit on the 4th floor. We'll meet there. We have to redo that dungeon again. Except a bit longer this time. Then we get to go through another dungeon to find Fosse. Then after that, we go through part of that again, and then we have a tournament arc. And then after that, we finally can fight the boss and finish the area. I haven't done this multiple times and basically have the actual route memorized. Nope. I should have healed Gabo. Come on. You're gonna wake up again eventually, right? Finally. Hey, the douchebag monsters are missing. You feel any better? Thanks, I'm hanging in there. I want to give this to you. The hair ornament's beautiful. Can I try it on? What do you think? It's nice. It looks good on you. Geez, you guys should have told us you were here. Hope we're not intruding on anything. Well, never mind that. Did you see all the monsters were gone? Not quite sure what happened, but at least we don't have to fight such powerful foes. We're going on ahead. See you later. It's you. All I could do to make sure the High Priest was alright. Failed at rescuing her, I'm sorry. But just finding out she's alive is something at least. If we could save Fossey, the other guards that are left might come back to protect her. Let me join the Temple Guards? I can't do that until you've done something fantastic. Hey, come on, I betrayed those nice people and everything for you. Don't get so discouraged. I give you your chance, but in return you ought to cooperate with me. Seriously, they keep having this conversation over and over again. It's always like, dude, we can't be the Temple Guard without the Temple to guard. So we need your help to actually get the temple back to guard it. But man, I've already done so much. We still don't have a temple to guard, bro. What you want? Leave me alone. Ah, it's you. Don't tell me you're here for revenge. You can't blame me. What I did was pretty bad, but remember, the only fool is fooled. Maybe you'll learn something from this. So don't blame me, okay? What exactly is your job? Can you tell me that? To protect the Chief Priest Fossey. That's right, the other soldiers defended the High Priest with their lives. Not only did you fail in defending her, you botched the rescue attempt too. Aren't you ashamed? I have no excuse for myself, but if you'll give me one more chance, I'll try to redeem myself. With the help of these soldiers gathered here, I vow to rescue the High Priest. Thieves and travelers, perfect followers for the likes of you, I'd say. I have my misgivings, but I guess I'll leave it to you. Sorry to get all of you involved in this, but I just can't get along without your strength. If you're somewhat reluctant, I must have your cooperation now. Joy leather armor. A lot of people here have had their soul shatters, but I can't find my brother Zaji anywhere. Why is Zaji the only one who isn't here? This horrible state on my career as head priest. It's the first successful invasion in the history of Dharma Temple. Curse those monsters. The loudmouth old man infuriates me just saying whatever he wants like that. That's what hard about this job. When you're a temple guard, you have to put up with people like that. I'll do my best. Yep, they've done that and unblocked the way forward. As I recall, this is a Scarewell. Or Welder, whichever. And he really loves the frickin' rock toss for some reason. Well, Maribel lost her turn, but better than us taking damage, right? These two realize, that there was a freaking monster blocking them in here? And they're just playing a card. Don't talk to me, that's an important hand. Alrighty, I need to pee, so I will be right back.
my, oh my God, these Karens don't.
Nothing like coming back, refreshing on the wrong page, and starts playing. Great. Okay. Alright, well, either way, guess we're moving on. But I thought that victim's a soul shatter and you're being used to watch over the priests. Let's leave those two guards at the entrance asleep. Didn't you kill them? Why'd they wake up? No, we can't kill them. Must devise a way to rescue the high priest without waking them. Okay, slinks off. Here, great. The High Priest is confined in the prison in the cave. To get Dharma back, we must rescue the High Priest. Remember where we can rest up after we just got beat up. Sure what Star Ord does. Oh, no way. I think it might actually be back with the save point priest dude. Ah, here we go. Alright. And for another extensive dungeon. This area is pretty maze-like. So wait, the sickle weapon is an actual chain and sickle. Huh. Not sure what's the point when it's that freaking weak. Almost as bad as being unarmed. There, which I think is the right way. Oh, nice. And Kasim's just watching now. But this whole part sucks if you die to the fucking boss of this part. But yes, I have had happen. It's a dick. Guess I would say that any part of the game where we're this heavily limited. Go. Easily one of the worst parts of the upcoming boss fight is, like, once again, they love Sandstorm. You need to know that you can open up these gates, by the way. Boy. Pig demons are another enemy that they took out of the remake for some reason. My main theory is that they took out a bunch of the monsters that, well, they basically replaced a bunch of the monsters, I should say, with enemies from the other, like, more recent Dragon Quest games that have come out on, like, PlayStation and all that. Like, most of them are from 11. They could reuse those models. Lovely. Or how much worse would these sections be if they didn't give us NPCs to help us out? Of course. Not the right way. Actually have a need for iron shields anymore. Yeah, that's right, we're supposed to drop down here. Why we had that other little spot that we were at earlier, that's like where you drop down in order to, you know, get out. Hey, another world leaf. Playing down there, like I almost did, would have sucked royally. I gotta love how these guys freaking spam AoEs too. With our healing being limited like this. Were the balloon enemies in the remake? No, about it. Huh. There she is, the High Priest Fosse. Oh, she must have suffered in that confined cell. Fear not, priest, we'll get you out of there. I can't break it down. This isn't doing a thing to the barrier. We gotta find some way to turn it off. Do so via puzzle. Put it up a bit. Not like I've done this part multiple times and kind of remember the solution already. Really? I'm healing up for no specific reason. Thank you for freeing me from my prison. Let me introduce you. This is the true ruler of Dharma Temple, High Priest Fosse. I'm the High Priest of Dharma, but that title is an empty one now. Monsters have overwhelmed the land. Even as we speak, there's a false High Priest presiding above. Already well acquainted. Why is there all this noise? It's supposed to be a prison! Look, it's the guy who snuck past us in the cave. Oh man, I'll be damned if I find those guys. They're still full of the power they stole from us. They stole that power? In that case, let me return it. I wish she did, but no, that's not what happens there. Alright, take care of them while they're weakened. Oh, okay, she gives a full free heal. If you regret doing that, woman, I'll swallow your soul. So now we get to fight in Oppengons again. This whole fight sucks. Yeah, they still hit pretty freaking hard. They just don't have as bad abilities going on now. And this is a full-on boss fight, by the way. Do not expect it to be easy just because they suddenly lost their stuff. We're currently getting fairly lucky with what they're doing. They've mainly hit Kasim. You really want to watch out for Inop because he can desperate attack. And he can basically shotgun point, I think. How low his max HP is. Yeah, they're mainly going after Kasim. I've had runs of this fight where Kasim just does nothing. I mean, he mainly does the Kasim is watching. And they usually go after, like, Maribel or Gabo. And we're also dodging. What the heck? Good thing I had her guard. Now they're just focusing on Rion. And they do both have Sandstorm to, you know, cause freaking blind on our dudes. Oh, there it is. There's the bullshit, yep. At least Inopt is dead. Already. I'll take it, I guess. Yeah, I've had that fight go so much worse. I mean, all it takes is an early desperate and suddenly, well, you're heavily on your back foot. Good luck. On top of if they actually use freaking Sandstorm, and now guess what? You can't really hit them, so this fight's gonna go on way longer, which means more freaking desperates. Scoundrel are far too strong. I could use a break. Thank you for all you've done for me. You better get out of here before any more monsters find us. Flower and I will go on ahead and give the priest the good news. Could you escort Fate back to the village, Maribel? Let's go, Flower. Please, let me accompany you back to town. Let me get this corpse out of the way. Marion's back. Now we gotta walk our ass out of here. We're getting lucky on the random encounters. What the heck? They're gonna make the boss of this whole section be way worse, aren't they? Either that or it knows that this isn't gonna be like the final save I use for this run. I'll be basically swapping save files once we're done with this. Bosse is also actually a pretty strong character. No random encounters at all? Like, she has, like, more heal as a spell on top of a bunch of the, like, higher end ice spells. The High Priest is back! Knew the High Priest was still alive. High Priest Fosse, I'm so relieved. This is the greatest day of my life. Fosse is back. Maybe we can take Dharma back. It's my fault that you were all forced into these horrendous circumstances while I was confined. I suffered the same pain that all of you did. And now all of that is over. Let's combine our forces to take back the Dharma that is our home. Enjoy things while you can. There's no future for any of you. I told the monsters you rescued the High Priest. They're gonna teach you a real lesson soon. Are you trying to say that your brother happened to come back while we were away? He was taken away by monsters. I can't believe he escaped and came back on his own. Don't speak to her like that. She can't talk at all? Huh? I don't really know myself. A great deal of Rio and his friends, too. Thank you all so much for all you've done. As you can see, my brother is back safe again without injury. There's what happened to the hair ornament. What? The hair ornament? The hair ornament I gave you? I lost it. I see. How are you feeling? Are you all better? I'm fine. What of it? Why do you ask me these silly questions? Because he's actually smart enough to realize something's up. She's muttering something. Rio listens closely. My sister is in here. Where did she go? Don't leave me all alone. I hate to bother you, but we are in desperate need of your help. If we defeat the imposter high priest, we can enter Dharma through the underground passage with this key. Looks like you're carrying too much already. I'll put it into this bag. I've been informed that the power the high priest stolen are stored somehow in a strange room. If we can get to that room, we may be able to return all those powers to the people. You better get going. There are 4 of us. Maybe we better split up. Don't tell me you're taking these 2 with you. They'll only be a burden. If you hate going with us that much, why don't you just stay here by yourself? What did she say? Hey, Cassine, this girl has really changed. ... Enter the upper cave and go to the right. You'll come to a wide area with a locked door. We'll be waiting for you there. Come as quickly as you can. Now we get to enter the 3rd dungeon of this area. Welcome. Can I please borrow the key Fosse gave to you? Only need it for a minute. Why do you need the key? See through you. Show me who you really are. I guess I'm just no good at pretending to be human, but I didn't like being an ugly human anyway. I think my disguise would be discovered so quickly. Oh well, might as well take care of you all here. Wait, where's Narison the head priest? The woman still is, but I ate the old man alive. Hee 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 hee. Oh no, you don't think this kid wants a piece of you first. Look, Taji, your soul sword. Now you can get your revenge. Destroy that man's soul. Let your hatred guide your sword. And meanwhile, make lunch out of the rest of you. I recall this one is actually upsteaded from the usual ones. I think he's also got a ice breath attack that he can use. You can see he should be dead by now if he was one of the other ones we fought. Elbow under the bed. Nope. Oh well. Once again, it's not exactly like there's a whole lot we can do outside of just play happy slaps and heal with a Wonder Rock. I could have sworn he had an AoE of some kind. Oh, there he is. Pretty good level for Maribel. Oh, Kasim, I'll make you stay out of my sister's life forever. Kasim, he's just a kid. Finish him off already. I can't. Zaji's sword draining all my strength away. Oh, my sword now to finish you. Ah, my sword. Oh, soul of Zaji, return to your rightful owner. You killed him? You killed him, Kasim. You'll never receive our help. His soul contains Zaji's soul. Maybe now his soul will return to his body. He sure looks dead to me, Kasim. You sure about this? Hey, you alright? Are you feeling okay? Fine, that monster was controlling me. Why did you turn your blade against me after we defeated the foe? Sorry, I never wanted to kill you. Are you sure? The soul sword was controlling me. Its dark power made me want to kill everyone. Okay, I believe you suppose that it was the sword that was controlling you. The other side of this door should lead to Dharma Temple, Rion. If we hurry, we might be able to save Neris. Don't worry so much about the priest. Damn it, just get that cursed door open, Rion. I think I'm out of one-shot range there. Oh, joy. Yep, knew that was coming. Slower than the rest of them. Well, at least these guys aren't too strong. Yeah, those ones hate Maribel for some reason. There's the fry turn around here. Man, all those life acorns have really helped out bulk up Maribel. Actually has Rion level of HP. Or bat seeds. Yep. I called it. we can't cast Sap to lower his freaking defenses. Lovely. It took us this long to rent these spiky bastards. The pummelers can self-destruct. Right. Thank God no help's coming. Really don't like Rion. Always get smacked by that in these fights, it feels like. And Gobbo's levels have suddenly accelerated, haven't they? Finally. Is the room Fossey was talking about? Yes, I'm regaining my strength. Companions have regained all their spells and abilities. Wonderful, your powers returned. Take the passage to the left. I will keep you in my prayers. Yes, we can finally use magic again. this room. Thing is that, like, most of these doors are, like, one way. This part certainly does have a diverse cast of monsters we have to deal with through it. Oh yeah, and this is around the point where, like, the XP curve changes around and Maribel becomes one of the fastest leveling characters. What are you two doing? Kiba, Honkitsu. What you two doing? I can actually sap him. The miracle. Seriously, he has really high frickin' defense. Thankfully, there is an in before the next major battle set stuff. This way. Back to the start. That way. Not sure where, like, an enemy would fit on the lineup in order to, like, pull in allies. think the frame rate's dropping because this is one of the larger rooms in the area. The items did not come out of that chest smoothly. Surprised the beak rat died first. This is like Gabba's what, third, fourth level? Since Rion actually got another level 2? Probably the water animation that's going on that's messing with the frame rate. It takes so long for Maribel's turn to come up. And then she gets first turn. Boy. Pummelers have a lot of defense. Apparently one of them exploded. We made it! That's one hell of a hat. Oh, whoops, that not actually. Gypsy. Here's the inn. Also, look what they've done to this fade. And I thought we'd be back in Dharma once we left the cave. We have to do a bunch of talking stuff before we're allowed to enter. Time no see. Remember you well. You were in town when I went soul harvesting. Remember that kid whose soul I didn't completely shatter? Was sister trying to extract revenge on me in the arena. How could a sickly young girl like that ever defeat me? Oh yes, and now we're in the Dharma Temple basement. Like, right past there leads to the main temple. Skilled burglar like me couldn't open that door. Guess the only way to get past here really is just to win the tournament. Down the audience, I guess. Bud. I was taken there was the only one who looked after me, but now she's a completely different person. When and where? What? And how did you get your soul back exactly? What? Were we gone that long when we went into the cave to get Fosse? Because that's like the only possible time where that could fit. What are you doing there? Why do you have that soul sword? Come on, give me that sword. You'll feel a lot better. No, don't get near me. Leave me alone. That I can finally die in peace in this godforsaken arena. Everyone knows what a weak little girl I am anyway. What's wrong, Neris? You're acting so weird. You'll feel better if you give me the soul sword. Let's go. Wait, you want your soul taken too? Why, you persistent ingrate. Oh, no, you don't. Neris chose to raise the soul sword in battle herself. I'm letting her live because I want to see how she'll do. I can allow you to end my fun, human. Okay, and why can't we just kill you? Why are we listening to the weird scorpion dude? It's a monster type that does show up along the way here. I believe Neris entered the tournament. That's why I've got to enter the tournament too. It's the only way we'll ever get my sister back. You need to acquire the soul sword and use it to force Neris' soul back into her body. Maybe then she'll come back to her senses. Let me help you. I don't need your help. I can do it without you. Geez, Destiny has no time to be worrying about your pride. He doesn't have anyone he can rely on except for you. I'm sure he'll ask for your help eventually. I know he's a hassle, but please do what you can for him. Trying to return to Dharma Temple, aren't you? The easiest way to do that is win in the arena. I need to do the same thing in order to save my sister, so we should ally with each other. Will you join me? Really? You will? Thank you so much. Our goals may be different, but let's win this together. And if you try to, like, one of the rules apparently is that it has to be groups of 4. But nobody around here trusts each other due to the whole, you know, they soul shattered people to get up here thing. Yeah, the rules of the arena, it's simple. 2 parties of 4 fight it out to the death. When one side's victorious, they go right into the next battle. If you lose a match, you're out of the competition. If you win 5 matches in a row, you'll become a champion. If you can beat the old champion, then you will be granted freedom. Or if people good, you may proceed. So, yep, we got a series of 5 battles to get through. That's the one benefit Zaji brings. He has the Bang spell, which hits all enemies. There are some fairly dickish setups that, with the monsters. Basically separating them out weird, so utilizing stuff like whips or any other AoE you might have does not work out well. Really loves fireballing Zaji for some reason. Really? Wait, what? How did that get... One. Aren't we on the other side? Pavos only has an okay amount of MP. Freaking Flash. What was this? I was surprised Rio suddenly got that accurate already. What the heck? Muscle memory. All he did is freaking single target attack. Two down. Oh, finally he leveled up. At least that was fairly simple. And for more? Really? God, the magic robes actually resist that element. That was lucky. Alright, it's number 3 down. Another level for Gabo. Guess we hit whatever point where the games went, okay, we want to kind of get Gabo caught back up to speed and levels. Dude that was hanging out with Suhui. And he double turns, and how much damage did he just do to Rion there? What? Well, we really don't want to get into the next fight with low HP. Oh, Wind Beast is what's doing so much extra damage. That's the ultimate fighter skill. Level 5. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a 6th fight. Pretty sure you're not allowed to call for help when you're in the middle of a freaking tournament, dude. Pretty sure that's not tournament regulation. Oh, what? That's annoying. Dude just causes freaking random ass status ailments. And now he's confused. Oh, come on, what? They call shenanigans. Oh, really? That's good. I have no idea when this will... Didn't breathe. Stand? What are you talking about? What the hell? Good. How long does that status ailment last? Dang it. Oh, finally. Well, there he fell asleep. Great. Rion's back. Finally, he snapped out of confusion right as the fight ends. Dang it. Going to kill me too, Zaji? What, you can't do it by yourself? I gotta say, my sister Rion, that demonic sword is still controlling her. Yeah, boy. Neris is actually way stronger than you would expect from how they keep describing her as sickly. For one, she multi-turns. Two, she actually has some pretty strong spells. And behold, one of the main issues with this fight is the fact that her slime knights love casting heal. Fight gets a lot simpler once they go down. Gotta love how they didn't really give her an attack animation, she just flashes. Okay, we got one. Now I can't try to use sap on her. Could have sworn she has the lightning spell. Didn't she just cast that on herself earlier? There it is. Wait, oh, she only cast on Zaji. You're getting kind of lucky in your choice. Also, if you, one of the reasons she's doing so little damage with her ice stuff is because of the dolphin shield and the magic armor. If you don't have those, she'll be doing about 30-ish damage with each of those. Also focusing a lot onto freaking Zaji. And now Gobbo's suddenly all caught up. Oh, we got a free refill. Oh, I forgot we got that. We haven't managed to get the sword away from her. Return Silso to your owner. Now Neris will return back to normal. Your owner is the winner. We hereby grant you your freedom from the arena. Congratulations, champions. Please come this way. Wait, she's not awake yet. Come on, move it. We need to clean up for the next battle. But... Cassie, my sister, you gotta save my sister! Right. Don't just stand there, get going! Mirren, I must bid you farewell. Thank you for fighting alongside me. Do you appreciate the help? I'm worried about my sister, so I must return to the Coliseum. Take care of what you need to do. Don't let him run away. Grab him! Trade one NPC for another. I surprise you. You do remember me. I'm Fosse, the High Priest. I came along with you to fight the imposter. My honor would suffer if I were to just sit on the sidelines and wait for someone else to win the battle for me. Okay, the name of justice, let's go defeat that priest imposter monster. Off we go. Well, apparently humans who train in the tournaments really can become awfully powerful. I don't care about that. Why can't we leave even if we win the tournament? Sure, we'll let you out of here after you become corpses. Because of course, evil. Not a single bone left. I guess I went too far this time. Yeah, brave to come here, but we've already collected enough power to strengthen our lore. Thanks to all these humans who trained themselves to win the tournament, we were able to collect power faster than we'd expected. We don't need your pathetic power anymore. Don't get me wrong, though. Doesn't mean we'll just let you lead the temple alive. You puny humans are useless to us now. Die! Now we get to fight the freaking High Priest. This guy is a dick if he decides to use one specific attack. The one where it says he flings balls at ya. The magic armor also helps significantly as well. And Fozzie has Snowstorm, which is basically the equivalent of Firebane. Just ice. Thankfully, Fozzie is actually pretty freaking strong here. Without her help, this fight would be a bitch. He's focusing hard on Fozzie for some reason. That to extend how long the effect lasted. There it is. Well, that was lucky. Yeah, that move can also target the same character twice. No one surviving that. And if it decides to spam it, you're done. Monster's plan to strengthen the Demon Lord through stealing others' innate power and abilities has been thwarted by Rion. The freed priest that defeated the monsters that had taken over the temple in Dharma was at last able to recover its former vitality. And then, a few days later... we've awoken here. Still not done with this. There's a bunch of talking still left. Oh. Don't you have any regrets? You worked hard to get here in your own way. I know better. I'm not going to do it. I know better than anyone that a one-time thief like myself just isn't cut out for temple service. Sorry to do this to you after all the trouble I've been, but I'm not going to join the guards. See, I'll miss you. Don't give me that. You're really just grateful to be finally rid of me. So you found me out. I'll be going now. Give my regard to Rion and his comrades. So long, Cassim. My best to you, the brat and the beauty. I guess Neris and Zaji will eventually be taking off too, just like Flower did. Suppose Neris would stay with me if I asked her to? If she agreed, though, there's no telling what would happen if Zaji opposed it. Well, there's Zaji. Ah, it's you people. You're just in time. I've changed class to become a great warrior. What do you think? Don't I look stronger and tougher than before? I bet Neris will see me in a new light for sure now. I'll see you around. I'm gonna remember where she hangs out. There we go. What do you think, Neris? I'm a great warrior now. Look pretty cool, don't I? You look the same. I may be dangerous, but I'll get paid well, and then I can afford to get your illness cured. No, Zaji, that's such a dangerous class. What if you get hurt? I wouldn't do anything that stupid. I don't know what you think of me, but I think I can be someone you can really rely on. I'm far better than Cassim. Just let me take care of you. I'll do anything for you. Zaji, you have to stop this. Why do you always go too far trying to take care of me? I don't want anyone making sacrifices for me, not even my little brother. What do you mean sacrifices? I like doing all kinds of things to help you. It hurts me to see that. It's like I'm a big burden on you and I hate it. I could get along without you, Zaji. Okay, I get it, so I'm just a pain to you, am I? Where are you going? I'm gonna buy a sword. I am a great warrior, you know. All great warriors have a sword at their side. Or a boomerang. I'm sorry, but I'm too upset to talk to anyone right now. Final scene. You're going to leave Neris? If I stay any longer, it will only cause her to suffer. Therefore, it's best that I leave here. I'm gonna step in and be there for her. Is that what you want? That's between you and her. It has nothing to do with me. Well, that's the way you feel, then take care and keep safe. Thank you, and give her my regards, too. Okay. Oh, wait, nope. I do believe that's actually it for the plot stuff. I'm sorry you had to see it. Don't worry, Zaji and I aren't really arguing. Wonder what's taking him so long, though. It shouldn't take this long to buy a sword. And that's all Neris will ever say anymore. Here. Those you'll be leaving here soon. Suppose that's obvious. You only came here to change classes, after all. How in the world am I going to tell Neris that Zaji's gone? Knowing him, he probably hasn't said a thing to her. Yep. And with that, at this point, finally, the job system is unlocked. Montevideo, Damartepo, where do you want... Now we can finally change class. Alright. Oh man, do I have opinions about the class system in this game. Like, overall, it's not bad, I would say, with the ideas behind it. The problem is it just takes way too long to get anywhere with it. Especially for the fact that basically all of the starter classes here have some major downsides to them stat-wise. Again, Mage basically takes out half your health. Do you really want to go anywhere major with that kind of a debuff going on ya? I think it's like 40 to 45% decrease in your freaking stats for Mage. Seriously, I mean, we were just in fights where 20 to 30 damage is the norm, with the big attacks hitting upwards of 70. If we had people as mages back when we were fighting the boss, they would have just gotten insta-jibbed by the freaking energy orb attack he did at the end. So, yeah, on top of the fact that I mean, it also majorly drops your guard, too. So your defense is going to take a hit. It also doesn't change up, like, your equipment loadout, too. Though, even if you make Maribel a warrior, she's not going to be able to equip a sword. You can see it only gives her +1 strength. Yeah, although it majorly tanks her max MP. That's actually more than half of your max MP gone if you want to be a warrior. Fighter ain't much better. And I guess Mariner doesn't have a negative to strength. Increases your guard a little bit. I guess that's one of the better ones. Anyway, but now, as you, go through the classes, you can unlock the higher ones, just like in 6. And they are far, far better than the basic ones, stat-wise. I would definitely take a Sage over a Mage any day, just for the fact that it has better HP. I think it gets reduced to only like a 20% HP debuff for being a Sage. So, yeah. The big thing, though, is that anything you learn from your class will actually stay permanently. Unlike in the remake, I am really not a fan of that. They also changed it up in the 3DS version, too, where only the basic class skills and spells will carry over. The most important one to probably level up is Cleric, and it also takes the longest to level up. Since that's where you can teach characters heal, more heal, full heal, and Vivify is this game's version of Zing for reviving. The other thing that you want to take into consideration that got removed from both the 3DS and the remake are cross-class skills, which is... I really feel like something like that would have been a really neat thing to have in the remake. I don't know why they didn't do it. Basically, you have to fight as a class until at least stage 5. And then you swap to another class and get that class to stage 5. And then you will learn their cross-class skills. If you, that state doesn't last permanently. Like, anytime you try to, swap your class, will get rid of, I guess they call it maturation of being the class so that you can actually, get the cross-class skill. Then you have to fight 50 battles, as I recall, in order to actually swap to something else and fight 50 battles in that class in order to actually get the freaking skills again. Seriously, it's a giant pain in the ass. There are some really, really, really good ones that you want to get in there. Like, for example, Warrior plus Shepherd is the only way to get a spell that can cure freaking sleep and paralysis. The only way that you will get a way to cure that status effect. Yeah. Another really big one is Dancer plus Warrior for Sword Dance. It's a 4-hit random attack. Well, you attack 4 times randomly, basically. At 75% damage. So that's a total of... math in my head. 5 times 4, 28. About 300% damage boost with that. I think. I don't... Yeah, 4... Oh, yeah. It's basically hitting 4 times and separate... and doing 1 less attack, technically, percentile-wise. So, yeah, 300% damage boost. Fighter... No, wait, not Fighter. It's the Dragoon class can get Multi-Fist, which is the same except it's half damage. So, it's like 50% more effective than that skill. I'm trying to think of some of the other really good ones, and I'm kind of blanking. Oh yeah, if you actually want to get the Kabuff spell in this game called Increase, you need to go Cleric plus Shepherd. That's another one. So yeah, there's a lot of really good cross-class skills, but again, you like, say you've mastered every class, you essentially need to fight like 100 battles in order to get a new one. That is more fights than you will actually have in an entire scenario. Like, a full dungeon run might give you, like, 10, 20 fights, maybe? And again, like, trying to master classes takes extra long, too. Like, I think Cleric takes 200 fights in order to master. And if you want Paladin, you need to master Cleric and Fighter. Now, one of the best classes in the game is God Hand, where you need to master Warrior, Fighter, and Cleric. Then you need to master Dragoon and Paladin. Then you can become God Hand. It's also probably like the fastest way to become the final class hero, which requires you to master 3 intermediary or higher classes. Which they changed in the remake to just 3 intermediary, so you can't use something like God Hand for that for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, that will get you the hero class by mastering God Hand. And in order to actually reach that point, that would take 1,170 battles. That's more fights than you usually have in the entire game. I don't know why they did that. Especially since we are only talking about the human classes here. There are far more classes to deal with because there are also monster classes. And monster classes take an equal amount of time to master. So I go over here and save so I can actually do what I've been saying this whole time, and we can swap over so I can actually show you what I did for, well, you know, and actually start playing on the actual one. And oh god, I hope I have actually gotten all the, like, remember to get some of the other tablet things. Like, one of the shards is actually... Come out here, we go down here. It's at the bank, in one of the chests over here. Hope you remember that these ones are freaking open. See? So, yeah, you better remember that. Now, give me a second. There we go. Alright, now we're back with our actual team, who are far higher leveled. Primarily because, I didn't think I brought this up before, but there are actually, like, limits in places in the regions for how much fighting you can do before you stop gaining job XP. So with Rion, he went and mastered Warrior, Fighter, Mage, Cleric, Bard, and Jester. Jester and Mage, well, while I'm grinding, I always try to make sure I get through those two freaking classes because, sweet Jesus, they're a pain in the ass. You can also see the question marks for how many classes there are in the game. And yeah, there's a lot. Funny thing is that there's only a few classes on this side that are freaking human. The rest are freaking monster classes. I can't remember. I think there's basically like twice the amount of monster classes as there are human classes. You can kind of see the Rion was taking. I think I mainly got him through like the physical class, well, cleric, then the physical classes, while also bouncing around a bit to pick up some of the cross-class stuff. I figured I'd have him be a paladin now. You can see we also have stuff like heal, heal more, heal all, vivify. If I recall, you only learn antidote on Shepherd too, so if you want to cure poisons, you gotta go down that route. As you can see, there are a lot of skills we can get. Thankfully, in this game, we have the split between spells and abilities, so it's not as bad as it could be. But it's still kind of rough. And you can see he's got Sword Dance under Jock Dance over here. It also doesn't help that some classes really don't have worthwhile skills to learn. You're basically leveling them up in order to get access to another class. Like the Jester, Bard, and Dancer classes, all of them are pretty mediocre to bad. Jester skills, you're basically never going to use them. Bard has a couple decent ones, like Heal Song is like an AoE weak herb. I think it heals about 20 to the full party. Very nice. The big thing, though, is that you master those three classes to get access to Teen Idol, which got called a Luminary in the 3DS and the remake versions. I don't know why. But yeah, she's kind of behind in some of the other smaller classes, but that's because I was really wanting to focus on Teen Idol for her. Mainly for... where is that? Show up on the list. Oh, there it is. Top in the middle. Hustle up there. That is what, hands down, one of the best skills in the game, because it's a free multi-heal. It costs 0 MP to use Hustle, and it heals the entire party for about 70 HP. So yeah, multi-heal heals a little bit better. I think it heals about 100-ish to the full party. So yeah, it is better, but again, it costs like, I want to say like 15 MP. It's pretty expensive. So Hustle costing nothing is freaking amazing, you might imagine. Gabo I have on Dragoon. I'm planning on trying to get Gabo to God Hand and then have him go down the monster class lines. I have also noticed I haven't really touched Thief and Mariner. How do I put this? Like, there's a weird bit with, like, the job tree in this game. Where, like, basically the classes from the Thief, Mariner, and Shepherd line do not really expand much. Oh. Hey, computer, why are you making noises? Anyway. So, like, they don't, like... Mariner plus Thief gives Pirate, and then Thief plus Shepherd gives Monster Master, and then it dead ends there. They don't go up to a higher class. Like, Idol plus Sage is how you get... Isn't it called Druid in this one, I think? And then, which is basically the highest tier mage class in the game. And obviously, warrior, fighter, and cleric get combos into dragoon and paladin, which goes up to god hand. Which again is considered to be one of the best classes in the game because it just has so many good skills on it, and it's also got like the highest attack stat. I also don't think it has any downsides. So yeah. As I recall, I haven't actually gone to Dharma? Have I? Oh no, wait, yeah, I did go to the Dharma region. Mainly so that I could pick up hearts. Where I got the magic armor for him. Oh no, wait, I remember. It was from playing the freaking matching game. I already have freaking dragon armor from that, too. A lot of stuff you get from doing that. Mainly, what the heck are they? And I have a lot of shit to sell. Here we go. Yeah, these are what you need in order to become a monster class. And there's also a problem with these too. Namely, if you actually want to, like, play with the monster classes, you can only get the monster hearts through chests or through the gambling mini games. And that's because of a bug. Enemies should actually be dropping hearts now. But we're not allowed to actually have that happen until, like, I think until we get to the monster meadow and stuff. Then enemies can actually start dropping hearts. I don't know why it's all messed up like this, but it is. Pretty sure I didn't do anything over here in Dharma. Oh yeah, another change that they did in the remake. I mean, obviously, as you can see here in the future Dharma, Fosse, as Descended, is basically reusing the High Priest sprite from the evil old dude. Whereas in the remake, they just made it... she's basically a recolor of Fosse. And she's also kind of an asshole. I don't know why they did that with her. Supposed to actually ignore him. Oh, no way. I guess you're supposed to talk and then ignore him? In order for the fight to happen? Hey, how could you be so cold? You see someone lying on the ground, barely even acknowledge them before heading on your way? If I really had been sick, I surely would have died, and it would have been your fault. Can you really live with yourself? Why, how responsible of you! In the name of God, I will teach you to have respect for life. Unfortunately, I use the blade and my fists to impart my sermons, not for free, of course. I'll be collecting contributions when I'm done. Alright, come on out, you bums. It looks like we have our first parade in a long while on our hands. This fight can be rough if you haven't been doing any grinding. Hey, why couldn't I give Maribel commands? The hell? Thief Hit is actually another of the cross-class skills. It's Warrior and Thief, as I recall. Basically, you hit an enemy and you have a chance to actually... Why is she on charge? What the hell? What was I doing? Figure I could show that off, too. I think you can kind of see why that's freaking broken as hell with Sword Dance. It's basically one of the best physical moves in the game. It also probably helped that I am horrifically overleveled. Oh, whoops. Where's the thought of returning to the boss empty-handed? Looks like we've met our match. Okay, man, stay your weapons and head for the hideout. Hey, don't leave me behind! Can you tell me how to get to Dharma? Go to hell. Okay, come on in. Which way is it to Dharma? Wait a minute, are these guys in our gang? Yeah, then they'll know the password, right? So which way is it to Dharma? Okay, you may pass. Oh yeah, that's right, the dude. The boss of the place has the key for that. Can't believe the boss is so enraptured by that old warrior's tale. Why is he getting so worked up over some dumb old rock? Bad, we can't go around worrying about the demon lord. Keep this up any longer, we run the risk of attracting the attention of Dharma soldiers. Even so, the boss urges us to continue until someone tougher shows up. Oh, you look ominous. I put up with that moron Epog. No matter how many times you show him, you always get things wrong. I'd be surprised if his head was full of air. Epong is the freaking zombie dude. And here's their boss. It's one of the freaking... Hear that? Anyways, one of the freaking, like, pod heroes. Maybe small and innocuous looking, but I am the boss here. Do you think you can handle me? Come get some! Oh, whoop. This actually has some decent spells on him. Kind of funny that Blazemore right there. You learn that spell just by being in the mage class and fighting once. You're tough, I'll grant you that. Just hear me out, okay? Alright, first let me give you this shard. I've been waiting for someone like you for some time. Tradition mandates that the shard be passed on to someone more powerful than the holder. I don't know who began this right, but I believe it exists as a means of alerting people to the danger lurking in the world. That the Demon Lord is not completely destroyed. This might sound like some malicious delusion, but keep it in mind. Now please take this shard and use it as you see fit. An iron spear. Iron shield. Alright, we should have what we need to get to the next area. I should also show off all the different classes we've done so far. Only talked about, like, Paladin and Teen Idol and which one does what. Rion, he's got Dragoon, Ranger, Sage, and Paladin. These are kind of like the four, I'd say, that you probably will want to aim for. Ranger is Warrior plus Mage. Paladin is Fighter plus Cleric. Sage is Mage plus Cleric. And Dragoon is Fighter plus Warrior. You get Teen Idol with Barge, Jester, and Dancer. Rion is actually pretty close to getting Teen Idol unlocked if I actually had a place to fight around in. Shepherd, by the way, is one of those classes you probably want to send someone down for a little bit, just because that's where you get the whistle spell. Is that an idea? Next time. This is how you unlock a monster class. You put the heart into someone's inventory, then you go to change classes. And there it is. Yeah, he has access to Teen Idol and Paladin as well. I think, yeah, he hasn't mastered Mage yet. Thankfully, you don't need the heart to, like, change back into the monster class once you unlock it. Man, that would be kind of a pain in the ass, wouldn't it? And there are also cross-classing that you can do with the monster classes. Yeah, there. You can see where the monster class starts on the left column there. That means it's just this screen and those two classes up there that are human only. Everything else is monster. There's like double the amount of monster classes as there are human, and it takes hundreds of battles to master them. If you are really, really wanting to make use of this system, you must grind. You have no choice in this matter, if you actually want to see all the other classes and combinations and all that stuff. The remake actually completely removed all of the monster classes, which is both a good and a bad thing. Like, they vastly sped up how quickly you level up classes in the new version. Which, I mean, that means that you're having, you don't have to stick around in, like, weaker classes for a while. But on the other hand, you don't learn anything permanently. And you can have, because of that, you can have 2 jobs. That does cut down on, like, the skill list bloat. But it also does make it so, like, I don't know, like, there isn't really a reason to touch too much, I guess. Like, really, you have no reason to level up alternate classes than to, well, just unlock your main ones. Like, there's no reason for, like, Rion in the remake. I had him be a Paladin and, not a Paladin, a God Hand slash a couple extra land pieces. Huh. Anyway, I had him be a God Hand plus hero. I have no reason to, like, whenever I replay it, why would I need to bother just leveling any other class than the ones that lead up to that? Okay, we have unlocked the next region. I think this is where we'll leave off for the evening. Finally got through freaking Dharma Temple and unlocked the class system. So next time, we will be heading into the desert of totally not Egypt. So thank you all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again